Hi there, it's Patmos and welcome to yet another episode where we can have fun with our little Ostriv village. And well, let's get everyone going. This is what we've got. Quite a lot of houses, farms around it. Few industries like the weaver and the tailor, so we're producing clothes, which is nice. Still have a visitor, so let's sell some extra charcoal, that's always good. And we have to keep an eye out on our cow sheds because we need cows in this one as well. So let's see, we have a 3-month-old bull, we have a 3-year-old bull, but that's the one for that cow shed. We have a 4-month-old bull, so that might be the one we have to switch later on into this one. And of course, let's hope during spring we get quite a few extra cows again. Same with chickens though, they're full, we have full chicken coops. So hopefully we can build a few more later on. But that's all just expanding the food we already have. Of course we need to expand our food to keep everyone fed, but I would also like to get into a few new industries. We have the slaughterhouse already. So we could go to the tannery, but we require bark and lime and salt and water. Now we do have bark and water. We can import salt. So I guess we should be producing lime. And I've been looking around the map. And if you do, we'll find out that all the limestone is here. And, well, there's quite a bit of it actually. But it's just too far away from all the houses, etc. If we built like a lime kiln where we can get limestone. Or, I don't know, do we need... Oh, we need to produce a stone mining camp, of course, but that's just too far to walk, so they won't work very efficient. So that's the thing we'll be doing a bit later, I guess. Work our way down here. So if we look at other things to do, we already have the chicken coop. We can expand those, but we already have that. And we can look into the shoemaking business. Now, we need leather, and the tannery produces leather from hides. We do get hides from our, where is it? Our slaughterhouse. We have a few hides already. Not too many, I believe, but we've got a few. But, well, it's a bit tough if you can't get limestone. However, what I would like to do is maybe go for stables, get a few horses, and then get a wagon shed, and breed horses and get a few horse wagons. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but at least then we're doing something new, and I think that'll be nice. And of course we can expand our farms and, for instance, work on sunflower oil. We don't have too much of it. Only 1500, and that's probably... Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay, so that's good. So we have some to spare. But yeah, we have a few more products we might need. And as you can see here, we don't have too much hay to spare. So it might also be a good thing to get some extra hay going. So yeah, let's start off with that. Oh, right here, the hay dryer. Let's build a few hay dryers. Four of them, then get a haystack. What direction is it facing? This one. Alright, we'll put it like this. Let's have it built pretty quickly so we can get extra hay in the next season. I think that'll be nice. Can use that. And of course we need to keep producing houses. So I'm going to speed 3 again. See what that does. That should work actually. And, well, most of all, we just need a lot of houses to be built. Now we can play around a bit with that. I thought we already did by building houses into a whole other direction, as we are doing right here. Well, I want this one to be slightly bigger. Yep. So it matches the other side. I think that'll be nice. Let's turn these houses around. And just get like 8 more. That'll be nice. Alright, that's a lot of building to be done. Well, let's put down some benches. And if you have been following my YouTube comments, then a very smart person suggested that putting benches close to the workplaces would increase efficiency, since then, if they have to take a rest from work, they don't have to go all the way home. Now, I do think it is a smart thing, except I don't know if it's going to work, because they also need to eat, and I do believe that during their resting period they will also start to eat. So I think it's good to have a little experiment. I think this will be a good spot to do that. What if we put a few benches down here and see whether they will use them or not? So each of these buildings now has a bench. And let's see if they take a rest. So for instance, he is taking a rest. He's going to his house. Will it work? Will they sit on those benches? He took a rest and now he's going back to work. So that suggests that he didn't eat at that time. So it might actually work. But I'm not sure. I have no clue whether it does. So we'll have to see. He's going to work. Well, those two are working now, so that'll take some time before they're done. Can we find someone? No, not really. Well, this one will be next up. Done with work. What will he do? Will he just go out and sit on the bench? No, he's taking a rest, but he's not sitting on the bench. So apparently that's not working right now. Now he's going home. Let's see if we can see a different... Yeah, food went down. Now he's probably going to church. Yeah, and now he's going to work. So here we tested it. So it was basically a good theory. If they need to take a rest and they love to sit on the benches to take a rest, why not place benches close to their work, and that'll save time. But they also need to eat. And I think we found out right now that they just eat when they rest. So it's not really going to work if you just put benches close to their workplace. Now, it would be nice to somehow find a way of getting very efficient use of housing. So, for instance, these houses should be occupied by people working here, because that's the shortest distance. So, well, of course, that's basically mostly an efficiency thing. It will really work for efficiency reasons, but I'm not sure if it's historical or anything. But that's fine by me. I think this is most historical. People just live somewhere, go to work, and they don't move close to work per se. So this is fine, but it would be nice to see if it can. Let's take a look at the farms. As you can see, they can hire a lot more people now, which will ensure that last time, half April, most of these fields were first sown. And as you can see, that goes a lot quicker right now because of the availability of people. So that's good, because we got a lot more people. This is really working. So it's already growing in March, so that's a good thing. I hope we can keep that up. Perfect. Now this is probably the slowest one, because they have problem hiring people, because they're the furthest away. But even these might manage to get a lot of the sowing done. 2 are already sown in. It's just 2 more to sow in, so that's good. So the extra people really did help to make sure that everyone, or that all the farms will produce more crops. That's a good thing. Just need to finish the sowing, and by April all the sowing is done. So that's a good deal. How are they doing here? Well, this one, yeah, it takes a little bit longer. But now that's okay. I don't mind. This is looking good. Family settling in town. Well, this is probably a family that already lived here. So the first family, one of the firsts that we built a new house, but didn't get new people from, but that's fine. I think we should do this. Apply to all. So the new one also has that. How are we looking at the cards? Well, they're not all in use. These are all in use. They're not in use. At least not all of them, so I don't think we need extra cards at the moment. Surely running out of hay. Luckily, all the animals are in the pasture right now, so that's not a problem. But that could have been a problem. So I'm glad we've got some extra hay there. Perhaps, yeah, probably should just get another one. We have the room for it, so why not? I think that's for the best. Now, I guess right now we are coming up towards the moment where it would be nice if you could have like 2 building crews. So if you want to build something right here and something right here, they can do that simultaneously. Now, there are arguments, especially gameplay-wise, to not do that and not create that in this game. Because right now, this is kind of historical. You don't want to build a village in like 10 years and grow from 0 to, or like from 27 people to like 1,000 people in a few years. That's not historical. So the slow progression, one building at a time, etc., that is kind of historical. And it also makes that you don't finish the game in like 5 years when you've filled up all space. But maybe at some point it would be nice if you can build multiple buildings at the same time. Have to see though. Well, this one is done, so why not put workers in it? This one's done as well. And here we can see that we still need a lot of people. A lot of men. All the sewing, etc. is done, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think we need a lot of laborers. That's where all the men are going. Well, let's just build quite a few houses for a while. This is looking good. A lot of hay being produced. And of course they just need to continue building those houses. That'll help. I have 5 men looking for a job. So hopefully they will find a job. Still have plenty of wheat. Plenty of flour as well, but we can also sell the flour. So perhaps the time will come at some point to create a few extra mills. Windmills in this case, to get some extra flour. I think we can sell flour for more money than the wheat, so that's a thing. Another thing is that these also require wheat, so it's good that we have wheat and buckwheat. Plenty. Yeah, we have plenty of buckwheat as well. Alright, this is looking very good. Growing nicely. I do think we could use some extra hennep though. Ah, visitor from Dakachi. Well, let's sell some charcoal. Anything we need? Yeah, we need iron for a smithy. We have plenty of metal parts. Yes, we do. Should we get a few cows? I think we should just get a few extra cows. 10 and a bull. They can go into the empty one. I think they'll speed things up. We have the money for it, so why not? Let's get a deal. Perfect. Any of these I want to sell? Not really. Might be going with some extra sunflower oil. Then we need a lot of sunflower fields. And oh no. We don't have them here. We have a lot of potatoes and buckwheat. We do have enough wheat, so let me check. If we want to go with sunflower, what can we use with that? Since this is 100%, we can't do hennep. So probably wise is just sunflower and buckwheat. I want to do hennep. I should probably do it together with potatoes or wheat. How many potatoes do we have? Also 5,000. So yeah, we have plenty of food. Oh, that's good. I'll just wait a bit until we really need an extra farm, and then we get an extra farm for hennep and probably potatoes or wheat, whichever we need first. So it's a little bit of a waiting game right now because we have quite a few open vacancies and we need people to come in. Now, there are jobs where you need education 1. So if I show you this, there's a guy who has education 1 and he can do a certain job. Most people have education 0. But as you know, there's still no educational system you can build. So I hope that'll be added in a update rather quick, because that would be a lot more fun if you have to really educate your people before they can do certain jobs. That will really give some extra depth to this game. But we'll see. Someone told me that there should be an update coming up. I don't know if that's a matter of days or weeks or maybe 1 or 2 months, but I was told there's an update coming up. I've been checking out the Facebook page for Ostriv, and there's a lot of information on there, and also you can read things about new buildings they have developed, there are pictures of it, etc. So that's really nice. I'm just not there. I couldn't find any real information about when a new update would be released, so we'll have to wait for that. Did the cows arrive? Yes, they're walking right there, so those cows arrived as well. Perfect. That's a good thing. Well, I guess I have to tell them not to hire any men. And I want to tell them to stock 500 of each. Because I think that's better. Alright. Well, I don't want to use plows right here, because that just takes time, and I don't really see the point to it. We have plenty of bulls ready to be oxen, but we don't really need any oxen, so I think it's time to slaughter a few. Why not? Bulls won't give any milk, so let's get rid of the bulls. Let's see right here, let's slaughter those two. Want cows, not bulls. Alright, let's keep it like this. Keep 1 bull in reserve. Don't know why, but maybe that's a good thing. Alright, we can sell some flour. There's 1,000 in the export stock. And the price per unit is 0.15. I don't see any wheat there, so we can't compare price yet. But we'll sell this 1,000. Yeah, that gives us a good amount of money. Anything else we need? Well, we might... Okay, we can import lime here. And lime, we need it for the tannery. So if we import lime and salt, does the lime cost 1,000? Oh, we have the money for that. That's a deal. Let's import the lime. Later on we can import salt. And that should give us everything for the tannery to work, because I believe we have bark right there. Well, not really. Firewood, logs and wood. Oh well, let's add some bark. There they go. Alright, let's add a tannery. That'll be nice. I'll put it right there. That'll mean that I believe right after the tannery they produce leather from hides. After that we can get a shoemaker. Produce shoes. Or saddles. Horse tack. That's what it's called. That'll be nice as well. So that's a thing. Ooh, and I do believe we need 1 or 2 warehouses to store some stuff. We don't have any warehouse yet. All we have is a granary, which is nice, and a lot of stuff is taken there. Now this is a good moment to start checking, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. Because this is a good moment to start checking your food supply, because we're getting close to the harvest time. They're already harvesting. So let's pause the game for a second. How much do we have? We have plenty of buckwheat. Plenty of flour. Plenty of hay. Right. What else? Plenty of potatoes still. No milk, but that's fine. No hennep. Thatch. Wheat, plenty of wheat. Alright, so the basic food sources just before we're going to harvest everything are still good. That means that a lot extra comes in right now because of the harvest. But we didn't run out on anything or got close to running out, so we don't really need any new farms. So that's a good thing to keep checking. Right before you go to harvest, that's when you have used everything you had for a year. How did we do? Well, we still have plenty leftovers from last year's harvest, so that's good. We don't need anything new. So time can get rolling again. I'll let them harvest. That's a good thing. That's probably why we need so many people, because they're doing harvest. And a lot of people working there. Very good. Let's keep them working. Probably time for us to try and build another bridge. Just because it's fun. We can build a bridge like right here. Sort of a high bridge. Looks nice. So then we can use this, but we can also go here and try and harvest some trees or something. Do something up for the future. We will also start to build bridges here, I think, and maybe here, going towards the limestone. We will be using that at some point anyway, so that'll be fun. They're really busy harvesting. And it appears to be a good harvest. Now, those are things I would like to see in the game later on. So after a harvest, I would like to have some sort of a screen I can open and see what the yield was in the first year, in the second year, in the third year, so that you can see how it worked, how good did the farms do. So that I can just click and see that after they're done, of course, that this year they produced like 2,500 grain, 2,000 buckwheat, and that you can see the differences between the years. So that way we could see the difference between sowing being done start of April or sowing being done end of April. How much crops does it cost if you sow later on in the year? What difference does it make? So those are things I would really like to see. Just get some statistics of each year. How much did we harvest in that year per farm? So we can really see that. I would like that. Now, of course, I do understand this is still in alpha. It's alpha 3. And they're just producing new buildings, new type of things you can do. So that's probably not in the working right now. But later on, that will be a great add-on, I think, to help you get some insight in what you're producing. That will also help see if 6 smaller fields with 1 farm are working better than just 3 big fields. I'm a big fan of the 3 big fields. It's easily manageable. And, well, as you can see, everything goes rather quickly. I don't really see the benefit of 6 smaller fields. So, but if you get some insight into your farm and you can see year by year how much it's producing, that can really help. What are your thoughts on that? Please let me know. Oh, this all looks very good. A lot of grain brought in. A lot of buckwheat coming in. I like it. It appears we had a good year. A lot of potatoes, a lot of grain again. Right here, a lot of potatoes, a lot of buckwheat. So yeah, we have plenty of those. It's time for some extra windmills. Let's put them right here. Perfect. Let's produce some extra flour so we can sell that. Alright, we got the lime. So next up will be salt. And then probably we can start a whole new production process. Now, of course, we have to import those things regularly. But after a while, we can maybe produce some lime of our own, which would also be nice. I do wonder if we reach 300 people, if we get new religious needs. I had a lot of fun playing this game, but I didn't get to 300 that many times, and I really don't remember if we do need new religious requirements, or if they have to go up to like 400 or 500. We'll find out anytime, but yeah, it's fun. I do like the fact that we have grown again by like 50 people in half an hour of gameplay, so that's probably a good number to grow by 50 people. Now, one of the things is I would also like to see is right now I know they're building the tannery, so I'm going here to make sure that we can put people in there. I would like to have a button which you can click on and that you will just see, alright, these are your buildings and those people are working there, and ooh, this one doesn't have any employees, so click, 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 and there they are. Right now you just have to scan the map, click on buildings to see whether there are open vacancies for people. So yeah, I would like maybe there is and I'm just missing it. That's also a good possibility. But yeah, I would like to see that. Alright, well, we got 2 new cows here. 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 new here, I guess. Guess we should slaughter this one. We got quite a few new here, but they're bulls, so they have to go. I'm sorry, bulls. And yeah, we got a few cows here, so that's good for milk production. So I guess all our people are very happy with all the different sources of food they can have. Let's just keep them happy. And they're collecting everything. All they need now is salt, I believe. Yeah, we need to get some salt. So let's wait until one of the other villagers visits us and then we can get the salt. But it's really nice. Ooh, there it is, Mirefa. Oh, we can see what does we do. 10, alright. And the flour we sold for 20, I believe, so that's a good, or 15, so that's a good thing. Alright, we don't need chicken. We can buy hennep. That'll be nice. We have the money for it. We can turn that into clothes and sell that later on. Anything else to sell? Not really. Don't want to sell any of these, I think. Maybe some buckwheat, but... yeah, we can... oh, no, I'm not going to sell buckwheat. Let's keep that. So, we are importing hennep, which is good. Clothes production. How many clothes do we have in stock? Clothing, clothing, clothing. None, it appears. So yeah, that's good. Let's get some hennep going and really start to produce some clothing. Oh, we have 10 clothing in stock now, so yeah, we really need hennep. Well, we've almost played for another year, which is nice. And we've expanded the village, which is really nice. So I think we'll wrap this one up right now. We've got a whole new section to the village. We had a new industry. We did some importing. And, well, we are just expanding our functioning village. New fisheries that are working. Oh, they need fishing boats. So they're not working. Well, these are, so that's good. Alright. So, yeah, lots of work to do. Sometimes quite a bit the same as you've been doing, but it's fun to see your village grow and expand. We've reached almost 300 people, which I think is really nice. And, well, I'm going to end this episode right here. So thank you very much for watching. If you had fun, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much if you have already done so. That's really great. Of course, leave any comments you have in the comment section. Any thoughts you have, ideas you have, things you want to discuss. I don't know, just tell me. I'll respond to it. And of course, I hope to see you in another episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.